Good morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Sam by Randall. This is one that Randall sent in quite a while ago, and I think this one, pardon me, came with a bit of a warning, which was be prepared to be stumped. Okay, I'm prepared to be stumped. I've done that a lot recently. So a couple of other things I want to mention first. First of all is there is currently a public poll running on my channel. It's listed in the community tab, but I'm also going to link it in this video, which is to vote for the puzzles that have been nominated for the best of 2022. I'm running 2022 from the 1st of December 2021 through to the 30th of November. So all of the puzzles have been selected that are candidates, and you can go in and you can choose the 5 puzzles that you think were the best out of the nominations, and then at the end of the year I'll do some sort of announcement or whatever. If you vote and provide an email address, you'll be in the running for winning a copy of Enthralling Sudoku by Ashish Kumar, which is an excellent Sudoku book. I will buy a copy of the PDF and send that through. If you don't send your email address through, that's fine. You just I won't have the details to send the book through to you. When I've done with the competition, I will destroy all of the email address details. I'm not going to keep that. That's literally just to run the contest. I will absolutely destroy all of that. It's just coming into a spreadsheet, and when it's all done, I'm just going to destroy that entire column. Other things going on. I've just released my first Bremster puzzle video into the Bremster Unpublished Puzzle playlist for in probably months. I have been so stressed with recording and everything, finding time to record, that I had not found the time to do that, and I wanted to. So what I've done is I've actually finally recorded a puzzle called Apologies to Euclid, and if you check out the Bremster Unpublished Puzzle Videos playlist on my channel, these are videos that are unlisted at the moment, but they are me recording my own puzzles, and I can put them into the playlist and not worry about interrupting the main queue with, while I was creating a lot. I didn't want to just have 8 or 9 or 10 of my puzzles a month, but I did want to still record them. Yeah, a new one of those has dropped. What else? I think that's it. So yeah, go vote, check out the video. Yeah, let's have a look at this puzzle, Sam by Randall. So this one is fairly simple in concept, but apparently the rules are quite tricky. So, well, not the rules, but the puzzle. So normal Sudoku rules apply in every box, I can't even highlight, box, row, and, well, I can't, and column. The digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Normal Sudoku rules. Digits placed on an arrow, so that's an arrow pointing to that circle, that's an arrow pointing to that circle. Digits that are placed on the arrows must sum to the digit placed in the arrow circle. So these two will be this. The sum of these two will be there, the sum of these two will be there, the sum of these 3 will be there. And cells separated by an X must sum to 10. Cells separated by a V must sum to 5. All X's and V's are given. So this is an anti-XV puzzle. So you can never have two cells that are adjacent cells sum to 5 or 10. So that's what we know. Hopefully by the end of this, I will know where all the digits go. Let's restart the puzzle and give this a shot. So the easiest place to start is, this is a 3-cell arrow where all of the digits see each other. So the minimum I can put in there is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3 is 6. So this has to be 6 or higher. Same here, same here, same here, same here. Those all must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Except that's in the bulb of a circle. So sorry, this the bulb is also on other arrows. So that can't be 9. Could it be 8? If this is 8, this would be 1, 9, and this would be 1, 9 as well. So these would both be 1. So this can't be an 8 either. Because, yeah, 8, 1, 9, and what would that be? Because I wouldn't have 1, it'd be 8, 2, 10. That wouldn't work. So this is 6 or 7. Now, if this is 6, so these are all from 1, 2, or 3. That's the maximum they could be. And they can't be 2, 3. One of these must be a 1, because if it was 2, 3, there'd be a V. And I could do 7, 3. No, I can't do 7, 3 here. So if one of them is a 3, then this is a 6. Okay. This is the same as this. With a lot of the setters I know, I automatically look for symmetry because I know how we think. So this is the same. So this can't be 8 or 9, and these are 1, 2, 3, and must contain a 1. Now, if this was a 1, this would be 2, 3, 4, which would put a 4 in the middle, 2, 3, and this would be 9. Maybe I want to look at this, because this now must have 1 and 2 on it with either 3 or 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's a lot of pressure on 5s here. Now if this was a 3, I'd have nowhere to put a 2. This can't be 3 or 4, because if this was a 3, I'd have nowhere to put the 2, because one of these has to be a 2. 3 here, if I put a 2 in either of them, I've got a 5. So this is not a 3. And if this is a 4, one of these would have to be a 1. So this is not a 3 or a 4. This is going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to 6 or 7. Must contain a 1 and a 2. This cannot be a 3 or a 4. And now I've got a 1, 2 pair in the row. So I don't know that that does anything. This must have a 3 or a 4 on it. Otherwise it's 5, 6, and this is 11. So this must have a 3 or a 4 on it. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, because I can't put a 7 on it because I don't have access to a 2. Minimum here is 7. So this is 7, 8, 9. Sorry, everyone, got interrupted by my family issue, and I've been gone for about an hour dealing with a family crisis. There's a lot of those going on in my life at the moment. So, where was I? Let's just roll back for a second and see. So I just figured out, I just put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in here because 1, 2 has to be on this because this is a 6 or a 7. So, right, this is 1, 2 with either 3 or 4. I must put a 3 or a 4 on this because otherwise it's 5, 6 and that breaks the total. So this is either 3, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9, 4, 5, 9, or 3. No, it can't be 3, 4, 7. This is not a 7. So that's useful. Did I investigate that one too? Does it actually do anything? Well, if this is a 1, I can't put a 4 on this arrow because actually that's interesting. If you put a 1 on it in the middle, you can't put a 4 on the arrow. So this would become 1, 2, 3, and this would be a 6. If I put a 2 here, then I couldn't put a 3 on the arrow, and this would become 1, 2, 4, 7. So if this is a 1, this is a 6. If this is a 2, this is a 7. So this digit forces this. That's interesting. Actually, that is interesting because these are different. If this, so one of these is going to be a 1, and because this is the same properties. If this is a 1, I can't put a 4 on the arrow, so this would be a 6. If this is a 2. So these have to be different. Because if this is a 1, there's no 4 here, and this becomes a 6. This becomes a 2, and I can't put a 3 here, and this becomes a 7. These are absolutely different, and that sees both of those as cells. These is an 8, 9. Can I do anything with that? Not really. I've just freed that up. Well, this is still 3, 4, 5, or 6. Because I can't put anything larger than a 6 on a 3-cell arrow where all the digits see each other. That results in a single head of an arrow, single cell head of an arrow. And I can't use 1, 2 because I've got a 1, 2 pair. So, So, So this arrow, because 1 has to be up here. Well, this can't be a 6 because these would be 1, 2, 3, and that would be broken. So it's not 6. If it's 7, it's 1, 2, 4. Because 1 and 2 are in here. So this becomes the 4, and the 1 has to go here because of the 1 pointing up here. So this would be 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 doesn't break anything. This would be 7. This would be 6. Oh, wait. No. No. I thought something was going to happen. So these are all 7, 8, 9 because they're bigger than 6. If this is 6, it'd be 6, 1, 7. Oh, that's interesting. You can never do 6, 2, 8 because 2, 8 would form an X. So it's either 6, if it's 6, it's 6, 1, 7 and 6, 3, 9. And if it's 7, it's 7, 1, 8 and 7, 2, 9. So there's always a 9 in here. And this will have the same properties because this is an exact mirror of that. So there's always a 9 in here. So is it something to do with this 6, 7 being different? Because that's really clever. I can't... But that doesn't see this. So if this is 1, 2, 4, this becomes 6, this becomes... Oh, that doesn't work. Because if this is 7, this is 6, this is 7, and all 4 of those have to be from 1, 2, 4, and that doesn't work. This is not 7. So this is way more restricted. So maybe I can figure out the options now because this is way more restricted. So if this is an 8, this is a 1. And these sum to 7. Now they can't be 1, 6 because I've already used the 1. So they're 2, 5 or 3, 4. If they're 2, 5, they're 2, 5. Or they're 3, 4. And if... There's way too many options. Because with 9, I've got to get these to 8. Now, I can't use 1, 7, but I could use 2, 6. And I can't put a 2 there, so this would be the 6. 3, 5 could go in pretty much any order. So I can add 5 to there. Or I could do 2, 3, 4. So this could be a 2. And I've already got the... well, hang on. With 2, 3, 4, I have to separate the 2 and the 3. So this would be the 4 and these would be the 2, 3. Actually, is there an issue with XV? Did I not consider XV with these? Because 7... no, 7 I'm not adding it. Hang on. I possibly did. Because 1... I couldn't do... let's try this again. If this is 1, if it's 7... it's 2, 5, and I can't put 2 here. So it's 2, 5. And if it's 3, 4, I can't put 4 here because I put a 1 here. So this is 3, 4. Right. That's if it's 7. If it's that because this is an 8. If this sums to 8 because this is 9 and this is a 1, then it's 2, 6, which would be a 6 here, or 3, 5. Which I think can be either order. Ah. And 2, 3, 4 would be 2, 3, 4. It's got to be something to do with these. Surely that's... So whichever one is 6 has 1 and 3. And whichever one is 7 has 1 and 2. Hang on, that's going to... Let me just visualize this. This is either going to be a 1, 2 or a 1, 3, and this is going to be the other one. So something is happening to this arrow, particularly here. Because if this... Let's look at the 8 options again. If this is 1 and these sum to 7. Now, if I did 3, 4, I'd have to put the 4 there and the 3 there. Now, this would be 1, 3. But I couldn't do that, could I? Because if this is a 1, this can't be the 1. This would be the 1. And this would be yellow. So this would be the non-1. And there would be... So there would be a 2 or a 3 here and the other 2 or 3 here. So if this is a 1, I can't put 2 or 3 here. Because the 1 here forces the 1 there. So 1, 3, 4 doesn't work. And 1, 2, 5 doesn't work for the same reason. Because I'd have to put the 2 there because I can't put the 2 there because of the 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So 1, 2, 5 would put a 2 here and a 5 here. Either way, this is a 2 or a 3, and it can't be. Because the 1 here would force a 1 here, and there'd be a 2 and a 3 in those, all of which see that. That's insane. That's a 9. Which means that's not a 9. That is a 9. Which means this is not a 9, which means there's a 1 on that arrow. That's nuts. So this is the 9 now. So this could never be a 1 because this would have to be an 8. So that's not the 1. This is the 1. Which means there's no 1 here. This is a 2. And this is now forced. Actually, let me do this from scratch, but I'm pretty certain I got this down to being 2. Actually, I may not have done that correctly, but we do know this is 2, 3, 4 now, and I can't put 2 there. And I have to separate the 2 and the 3. The 2 and the 3 have to go on the outside, otherwise they'll be next to each other and that'll be broken. So that is the 3, that's the 4, and that's the 2. Yes, that is correct. So there's no 4 in here. So there is a 3 in here, which means there's no 3 in here. Hang on, we knew the 1, 2 had to go with the 7. Because the 6 can't go with the 2 because it'd be 6, 2, 8, and that'd break the x3. So this is the 7 and this is the 6. So this is the 7 and this is the 3. This is nuts. There is no 7 in here. This is an 8, 9 pair, giving me an 8, 9 pair in this column. This is a 1, 2. There's no 3 in... Oh, of course, I could have got that by that 3. There's no 3 in this column. This is a 1, 2, 4. And this is a 6, so there's no 4 here. This is a 1, 2, 3. That was much cleaner than I made it. 4 can't go next to 6. Three can't go next to 2. Seven, 1, 8, 7, 2, 9. We still know a 1 is up here somewhere. These are known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Well, that's unhelpful. Three is down here. Actually, this is 3 and 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4, but 3, 4 can't go here. So this is 3, 4. This is 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9 pair. So this is an 8 and this is a 9. Which puts an 8 in one of those two. In fact, that's a 2. Because 2 can't go next to a 3, and this is a 1, 2, 3 looking up. So that's a 2. What's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And there's no 8 there. There's no 2 on this arrow. So this can't be 6 or 7. This is an 8. And it doesn't have a 2. So it's 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. It has to be. So there's no 4 here. So there's a 4 down here. Well, this is a 9 now. One, 3, 4. Got to put a 2 in here somewhere. Actually, this is a 2, 6 pair because there's also a 6 looking down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 7 go in here. Lining up 5, so I get a 5 in here. That cell is restricted because it can't be 1 or 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 7 is all it can be. Three is up here somewhere. I don't know what to do here. The 1 and the 4 here have to be kept separate. So the 3 has to be in the middle, which makes this the 4 and this the 3. That means this is a 2 and this is a 1. And of course, that makes this the 8 and this the 9. This 8 makes this a 9. So this is now 3, 6. This is 6 and 3. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, and 8. There's no 8 in there. This becomes the 8. This is a 5, 7, which is not touching anything that could... There's no 6 here anymore. But this is also a 5, 7. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6. There's no 2 here because it'd be next to 8. Oh, hang on. I'd already discussed this. This is a 1, 4. The 2 has to go in the middle of the 1, 4, and the 1 has to go in the middle of the 2, 3. I'd already discussed that. How did I forget that? I don't know that it's done much, though. Oh, that's cool. That arrow can't have a 2 on it. Because I can't put a 2 here because of that 2, and I can't put a 2 here because if this is a 2, this can't be either a 3 or a 2, and if I put a 2 here, this can't be either a 3 or a 2. So I can't put a 2 on this arrow. And the ways of making up a 9 arrow are 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. So this is a 1, 3, 5 arrow, which makes this an 8 and this a 5. There's no 3 here. Well, in fact, this 3 made this 2 and this 3. That would have done that ages ago. So this is not 3. This is 1 or 5. That was very cool. I still need to solve this puzzle, so this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. There's no 6 there. There's no 9 there. Well, hang on. It's 6, 8, 9, of course, makes this a 5. Oh, the 5, 7, of course, made this a 4 and this an 8. The 5 here makes this 7 and this 5, which doesn't do this. This 1 has made this 4 and this 1. 3 can't go next to 2. This is 6. This is 2. 4 can't go next to 6. This is 9. This is 8. This is 6. 6 can't go next to 4. That's a 1, 4, 5, 7 quadruple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 2, 6 pair. So these are 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. This is a 1, 5. So this is a 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's no 9 in there. There's no 8 in there. Oh, this isn't a 9. This is a 9 right in the middle. 4, 7, 8. This can't be a 7 because it's next to a 3. So this is a 1, 4, 5 triple. So this becomes the 7 and this becomes the 5. That takes 5 out of there. Have I done all the arrows? I think I have. So it's literally just this anti-XV. Which I am not doing stellar on, but I'll get there. So up here, no, or maybe So one in this box can go in those spots. No, it can go in those spots because I can't put it in this column and I can't put it next to the 9. 2 is in here, but it can't go next to the 8. So 2 is in here. 3 I've already got up here. 4 is down here. It's not that limited. 5, 6. Oh, what am I missing? Because 6 can go pretty much anywhere because the 1s aren't restricted enough and the 4... Like 6 can't go there. Or there. No, 6 can't go there. So 6 is in any of those. That's not helpful. 7 is up here, but it can't go in the middle because that would put a 3 next to it. So 7 is in one of those two. Hang on. This is a triple. Let's do this triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6. This is not a 3. This is a 5. Oh, hang on. There's a 1, 5 pair. This is a 6. This is no 6 here. Okay, maybe this is where I should have looked. This is a 3 or a 5. This is the 5. This is the 6. The 3, sorry, because the 3 couldn't go next to the 7. So there's no 3 here. Did that... Yes, I can't put a 2 next to a 3. So that's a 6 and that's a 2. 6 is now up here. What's this? Can't be 1 because of this. Can't be 2. Can't be 3. Can be 4. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. Can't be 8. But no, that is a 4. So this is not a 1. And that's not a 1. This is a 1. This is a 6. So this is not a 6. This is a 6. This is now a 2. And this is now, I'm going to redo it all, but it is 1, 3, and 7. This can't be 3. Actually, this is the 3, which the 7 has to be kept apart. So this is the 1 and this is the 7. The 7, no, it doesn't do anything, but this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 9. And this 2 resolves it. 9 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, these are 4, 7, and 8. There's no 4 there. There's no 8 there. Well, I can't put a 7 next to a 3. That's the 8. There's no 8 there. So what are these? 1, 4, and 7? There's no 4 there. Oh, there's no 1 there. This is a 1. Hang on. There's 2 digits. Oh, this 6 has made this a 5 ages ago, which made this a 7 ages ago. The anti-XV is breaking my brain. There's got to be another anti-XV trick somewhere. Ah, 1 can't go next to 4. That's the 7, that's the 4. So that's the 4. So that's the 7, that's the 5, that's the 4, which makes this the 1 and this the 4. The 1 makes this 5 and this 1. 1 can't go next to 4, so that is 7. And that is now 8. And that is the solution to Sam by Randall. So I thought the trick with the 1, 2 and everything was really cool. Finding that these were different was really cool as well. But this stuff and the impact on that cell, I think this ramped this up to almost like a 4-star difficulty. I found that pretty quick. I'm trying to figure out if this is a scenic hike or a trek into the wilderness. I think if I was rating this for public consumption, I would rate this a trek. Like everything else apart from that step was, I reckon the break-in stuff with the 1, 2, and these being different bumped it into a hike, because that's not just a simple flow deduction. You actually have to really find that because of the 1, 2, and the impact on these. Very cool, by the way. But this stuff and the impact on this arrow, I think this is a trick. So that would make this like a hard 3 into a 4-star difficulty puzzle. And I'm sure most people will disagree with me because I seem to have lost track of what difficulty means. My opinion on difficulty, and I'm saying this a lot at the moment, is always how hard is a puzzle, not for someone who's been in the hobby for 5 or 6 years and solved thousands of puzzles. That's a meaningless statistic, because when you when you're rating stuff for only for experts, you are rating stuff for like the 1%. And it's kind of pointless. It's like turning around and saying, how expensive is this car when you're talking about billionaires? They don't care. It's a car. Oh, it costs $2 million. So what? Whereas for most people, something that's $2 million is they will never be able to get one. So rating something for people in the 1% is just completely meaningless. What you're wanting to do is you're wanting to rate something that, if you think about, difficulty versus cost, how difficult is this going to be for someone on average solving skill? So I consider myself above average now. I wasn't a couple of years ago. I probably am now. And so I'm having to look at this and say, I found this step, but would most solvers? And maybe I'm wrong, but I do deal with a lot of people who you know, aren't as skilled as I am, and I deal with a lot of people who are way more skilled than I am. And I'm trying to look at, okay, where is the average, and rate the difficulty based on that. Anyway, this didn't turn into a rant that I wasn't meaning to do. But I think the wealth analogy is true. If you're in the 1%, you're not going to care about difficulty the same way you don't care about price. Similarly, but people who are a lot less skilled or a lot less wealthy absolutely do. So yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I know I did. That was stunning. I'm sorry about the interruption, but you don't get to see that. Yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.